Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Age. So today we have a couple of things on the agenda. First of all, Gleba is completely at a standstill as of right now. Which is mega terrible. The reason for this, honestly, is that this backed up. We got seed storage completely full. We need to make sure that those excess seeds are getting actually burned here. This is gonna be the same one. This side eventually. Do that. Although this doesn't have that problem particularly. So to kickstart this thing again, good. And that means that this here could eventually do its thing, right? We need to kickstart this thing here. Somehow. Like this, maybe. And then we can process the mash a bit. And we kind of need bioflux for this. Can we do something similar here, but with a requester chest for spoilage? Should be fine. I just really want this to be like sorted so we can get some nutrients from this, right? Yeah, so you're going into bioflux. And we're going into this. Okay, so we can... It looks like we can fix this from a distance. Potentially. We just need this to be... like semi-working, right? Okay, and then can we get some mash, please, as well? And the bioflux should go into these first. Oh wait, you don't have any nutrients. You have the same problem here. Wait, we can't kickstart this in a good way, I think. This is kinda annoying. Well, we'll leave one there, okay? Can we do that? That would be great. Oh, absolutely not. I mean, you can kind of do that, because it's fine. But you're gonna have to wait your turn for this. So we should be getting a bit more nutrients now. That was not a lot of nutrients. We'll do this here as well. Yeah, this is fine. This is mega fine, right? I feel like we're getting a lot more of this. Wait, are you not keeping up with that? Interesting. Okay, and you are doing carbon for some reason. You should only do carbon. To be fair, because I don't want the spoilage here like that. Can I make sure this gets out of there? Thank you. So the question is this gonna be enough the mash to actually get the bioflux and the nutrients that we need? Because nutrients is the biggest issue right now. We're not getting enough nutrients to go past this part of the process. I feel like that's gonna take a little bit of time, probably. This is a very fast crafting time. Question is if productivity would be... Probably not. I don't think. I'm getting a lot more nutrients now. Okay. But it's still ways away before we can get this in here. Why do I feel like I have to go and redesign Gleba again? Well, I do have to go and redesign Gleba again. But I'm not super in the mood for that right now. I need to do this without this loopity-loop belt. This was kind of working fine. But also not really. I want to see if we can actually get any nutrients to go around this. I don't know. I don't think it looks like it. I think it's Okay. This is probably gonna work, but it's gonna take some time. We're already spoiling the nutrients here, or what? Is that because the bioflux that we're putting in is already... Yeah, I think it's because we're using semi-spoiled ingredients, so it's not going all the way. That's another problem, apparently. Interesting. Yeah, so we need to make sure that everything is fresh all the time. The only thing that we can transport a like a bit longer is bioflux and the fruits. It's the only things that you can, like, this has an hour or whatever expiry. Yeah. And the bioflux has 2 hours. So those are kinda the different. I think this is also gonna spoil before it gets here, right? No, maybe not. Maybe not actually. Yeah, it is. Spoiling just before it gets there. Oh. No. We got a little bit in there, but not much. Okay, this is mega annoying. This is mega annoying. So already with this small setup, we're approaching the point where if this stalls, it's really annoying to try and get going again. I'm gonna leave that for now, because we're gonna do something else for a bit. Where did we have a blueprint for this? I think I'm just gonna... I think we're gonna take this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna remove that. Wait. So. I have to set these manually, so we're gonna set this to cargo bay. Cargo bay. So we're gonna do some gambling here. Because what I want to do now, we need to build a ship that's capable of going to Aquilo, right? So that's gonna be the next step here. What are we missing here? Oh, we're not connected to this. Why is that missing? Pretty sure I copied this, right? Oh no, right. I'm stupid. It's to be there. I mean, wire can't reach. I mean, wire can't reach. How is it reaching from here? To here. And then from here to here. Did they change something with this? You know what? Whatever. Gonna have to remake a bit of this anyway. So, this is normal cargo bay. Yep. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. This here will be... No. Well, we need to remove these wires as well. This is gonna be cargo bay, but this one, we can do that. Then we'll do this. Kinda wanna do this. Right? Yeah, this is gonna be epic in this case. Because we're gonna do this, and this here is gonna be blue. Like so. I don't know if we'll need both of these, but we'll keep them for now. Yeah, this is... I only have green belt on me, which is fine. And this is gonna be cargo bay epic. Yeah. And then this is gonna be cargo bay epic as well. Then we upgrade this belt. Can do that. Fine. We quality gamble on all 3 spots here, yeah? So if we then request the cargo bay, how many of these are we able to make as of right now? Is this cargo bay? No. Cargo bay is here. Okay, this is slow. This is really slow. Let's make a couple more. Unfortunately, it also means that this is gonna be kind of slow. Anyway. So now that we have this working, we also want to do something similar for... the collection arm. Asteroid collector. Boom. And then asteroid collector but green. Asteroid collector but blue. And asteroid collector but epic. I'm pretty sure that we are satisfied whenever we have, let's say, 50 of these. I don't want to gamble endlessly for these. Yeah, maybe 50. That should be kind of fine. Because the inventory space on this one is 38. And on this one I think it's 20. So there's a pretty big difference on what we can do with those, right? confused. Like, I have these in my inventory. Oh, I toggled that off. You can trash unrequested for now as well. So we need more collector asteroid arm thingamadoos as well. And these are also crafting kind of slowly. Do this. And a couple more. I think we probably want to make sure that we have a bit more gambling capability here. Okay, so how's Gleba doing? Well, this is looking like it is recovering. We don't have any pentapod eggs anymore. Because this completely stopped. Okay. So we will have to go to Gleba to get pentapod eggs. That's a bit annoying. Our module production is basically completely dead as of right now. That is good to know. That should be fine. Okay. So, we are going to do a nuclear in space trial. What's the point of having that in a higher quality? This one? I don't know why that is a thing. So there's a bunch of new things that we want to explore with this this thing, right? But first, we want to see what we can do here. So I'm thinking that our goal is probably to reach 40 megawatts here, right? This is 5 tiles wide. I don't know how many tiles this is. Probably 8. Whatever, done. I'm gonna put it here. The only reason for that gonna want to put fuel in and take depleted cells out. I don't think we should be reprocessing the used cells in space. Honestly, the easiest thing that we could probably do is to send them out in space. I'm kinda tempted to do that. Yes, let's do that. Let's make sure that goes out instead. Okay, so 40 megawatts of this. We will need 4 of these, right? Gonna need 4 of these to make steam. Something like that, maybe. I'm just winging something right now to try and map out what we kind of need here. And then this is 5.82. Let me grab my calculator. So 40 split on 5.82. That's gonna be 7. Okay. We can maybe do 1, 2, 5. That kind of annoys me. I think I'd rather do that, honestly. Let's do another bit here. I don't know why that was such an issue. I want to try and keep this a width that kind of works, right? We want to get the steam out here, right? So far, we are all in agreement that this is gonna produce, in theory, 40 megawatts of power. Okay? And the steam is gonna be enough, right? The question is, do we want to store steam? I don't know. Do we want to store steam? It's probably way more efficient to store steam than to store anything in accumulators. The only problem with, and I need to sneeze now. Okay, so the only problem with storing steam is if we go on full consumption, if we actually consume 40 megawatts continuously, I don't think that's a problem. So if we do this, we'll have a lot of steam here. And that's gonna be hopefully enough to power this. We can build a small amount, right, of We can build a small amount of solar power as a backup here with some accumulators. That's not a terrible idea, right? This is not going very well. Why is this not going very well? We are having issues producing low-density structures. Quite a lot of issues with this, actually. This is producing fully. But we don't have enough, frankly. Bigger problem is the engine units. Which are just completely out at this point. So our gambling endeavors not going very well so far. We have one cargo bay. We cannot gamble away things that we don't have. Okay, so our copper production is basically not enough at this point. Okay. Well. Okay. If we stop gambling for this for just a moment. Oh, I could have just... We can do this right now, yeah. Cargo bay, but we're not requesting. Okay, cool. So... we can now say that we want to add a couple of these, right? That's gonna be 12. How much do we have on these? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 13 is what we have to work with right now. So if we do this, this is gonna be twice the storage that we have on our current ship. Cool. Now, we need to start thinking a little bit about how we're gonna get the ice. We need a couple of these. I don't know how many, but let's get a couple of those. To be sent up here. I don't know if 7 was... What are we waiting for when it comes to research? Missing electric. Wait, why are we missing this? Okay. I guess we're just a bit too slow on that. Anywho, so we can now do advanced crushing. Which is gonna yield us a bunch of new things, right? We're gonna get copper up here, we're gonna be able to get sulfur, and we're gonna be able to get calcite. Now, the problem with this is water is gonna be super duper mega important for this ship. Which is... like this, I think, produces 3 ice and 2 calcite instead of 5 ice. So this actually gets us more water. I'm thinking we probably... wait. What if we get more asteroid productivity? Maybe it's worth... oh, wait. We can't. We need to go to Gleba to do that. But this seems to be back to working. This seems to be back to working, but we need to go there, unfortunately. We need to go there. Let's do that. We can just get rid of all of this, please. There we go. As we wait. As we wait. And... this guy. Just send you to novice, please. I want to finish that thing off. Travel to Explorer 1, please. Do we have any... yeah, we can mine these, I think. We can just go here and mine these for some eggs. I just need like 1 or 2, and then we're fine. I think it's worthwhile, probably, to get asteroid productivity at this point. Let's go Gleba. So this is looking pretty good. We can extend the platform a little bit in this direction. That would be great. And we need a bunch of chemical plants up here as well. Which is great. Question is, I think because we can get calcite a lot easier now, or we can get calcite from space, maybe we just do foundries up there as well. Because we can do this as well. We can do the advanced fuel, which instead of 75 just gives 1.5k, which is an insane difference. Like 2 carbon, 1 calcite is like 1500 thruster fuel. The only problem is that we need 100 water instead. But it's still twice as efficient for water as it was before, right? I drop to Gleba, please. So I think it's still mega worth it, right? I think we can probably only have one. You're gonna make water, you know? I don't know if this productivity is worth it, but we'll see. There should be a lot of these shells laying around everywhere. Could be. Let's not trash unrequested. We got one pentapod egg. And another pentapod egg. That's not very fresh egg. But it's fine. Where did we have the thing? We have it here. Put one in here and one in here. Okay, well this seems to be working. Actually, no. Perfect. So can I, no, I can't. Trash unrequested. Thank you. So, if we go up to 5 in asteroid productivity, I think that's probably a good spot to be in. Travel to Explorer 1. The only problem with this is we actually need these eggs to go through here. It should be fine. It should be fine. And then we go back to novice. We look here and then look here. Okay, also this is the storage for that. We do have a bunch more of these purple quality modules. It's great. So this will then consume 168 kilowatts. But it will have a 10% productivity bonus. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it to do this? I actually don't know. I really don't know. I'm a little bit torn, honestly. But let's make this a bit further up. I'm gonna probably build this a little bit bigger than it needs to be. Then we can drop back to novice. So how are we doing on these? We did decently. Okay, we've stacked up that a bit. Can we bring this back on, maybe? Okay. So we've decided probably that one productivity module may be a decent choice. Okay, fine. If we want to do a couple here of them thrusters, maybe like that. Maybe like that. I don't know if this is gonna be necessarily worth it. Because these already have 4. And this is only for 70 tons. And this guy is already 600. And we're not even... like, we're not even done yet. So fuel-wise, if we imagine that this is the fuel that we want to do, I think we can do this. Okay. Yeah, so we can do this. And we can do that. And that should be able to fuel everything here. I'm thinking we might just do this. Now this is gonna be able to consume 1200 per second, right? Which is insane, but again, I think we do. Where did this go? 1, 2, and that. And then 1, 2, and that. So right now we care a little bit more about electric productivity, and we'll see once we get this up and running. We will see. Let me just get this done. So we'll see how much water and everything. If we have enough raw resources, I'm inclined to put more productivity in these machines so we can make more of the fuel, right? Okay. So in theory, we have something that kind of works for this. Where else do we need? Right, we need water for this as well. So I think we got that separately here. But we'd like the ice to be on this side, probably. And then calcite and carbon and iron can go on the other side. So far, so good. Maybe I'm building this way too big. We had a lot more storage on these, but we'll be able to produce way more on the other ship, right? Okay, so what if we start thinking about other stuff now then? So for example, we have 2 wide here, but we have a lot of space on this side. So we can probably put a lot of production here. And then just use this here for, like, transport. I think we're gonna do this, though. I think we do the same on this side. So we'll have this, something like that. We have a little bit more space on this side. I'm making this absolutely huge, by the way. So when it comes to carbon and everything, right? If I was inclined so what do we do with the copper, actually? Okay. What do we do with the copper? Now I need to look. Is there anything we need other than armor piercing from copper in space? Am I stupid? We got way less copper. But I feel like that's gonna be a problem. I feel like that's gonna be a huge problem. So the sulfur that we get, we could make explosives with. And I kinda want to do a mix of these rocket turrets, which have a huge range. Like, they are really, really good range. But carbon is... So I really want the calcite. Right? Because with the calcite we can make these two things. There's technically no reason for me right now to get this one unless... No, okay, let's do it. Let's just make the armor-piercing ammo. Fuck it. Let's go all in on this thing. Let's go all out on this thing. So we'll do this, right? And we'll do carbon on one side. And we'll do sulfur on the other side. Okay. So we have a solution for this. And then we'll do iron ore on one side. And copper ore on the other side, yep. Easy peasy. There we go. And then we'll do calcite and ice on one as well. Actually, so we'll do this. We'll do ice here. There we go. And then we'll do calcite on the other side. So this production is going to have to be 3 shared belts of things. And I have a feeling that what we're gonna have to deal with here, just as before, is the fact that we're probably gonna have too many metallic and carbonic chunks, I think. Or is there more ice out here? Can we see that? Okay, interesting. So it looks like the further we go here to a kilo, we will have way less metals out here, but we'll have a huge amount of ice. Right? And it's kind of the other way around on these, where we have a lot of carbon and metallic stuff. We're actually gonna have to deal with that as well. So I think we have to have all of these. We want to balance this, right? So we have to balance this. I imagine that the belt will be going like this. I imagine we'll be going here, actually. So I'm thinking here, What situation can we fuck this up in? Because this will be taking from all three and we'll be converting them all the time, right? So we can probably end up with a negative loop where we try to convert them too much. We should probably only do this gambling if we have way more of one or other than the other. Right? Or I don't know. Like, we could maybe, if we wanted to be really... I don't know if that's gonna work, though. Why is that? Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, for example... we could say that whenever this other... whenever ice is less than 50, we might want to gamble here, right? And then whenever metal is also less than 50, we kind of want to gamble here, right? But we only feed this machine if carbon is more than, say, 200. Right? Carbon needs to be more. Carbon needs to be more than 200, otherwise we probably don't want to gamble this, right? This needs to be the metallic one. And this is when ice is, and this is when carbon is less than 50. Because we're throwing away metal here, right? So we don't want to gamble when we already have a lot of one resource, right? Okay, I don't know if... this is gonna be metal, and this is gonna be carbon. I'm not confident that this is gonna work the way I think or want it to work, honestly. Carbon and calcite is what we really want here. So the thing is here, I think we can do this, right? Because we're gonna want this somewhere else as well. And then we want... actually, we want calcite there as well. So we'll have to do this. There's no calcite on this belt, bro. We'll do this then. Okay, this kind of became a bit obnoxious, right? But we'll find a solution for this. So you need iron ore, yes? And you, my friend, you need calcite from this. Which is fine. There's gonna be some ice on that belt as well. But we don't really care that much about that. we don't really care that much about that. We could even be cheeky AF and go... Maybe we wanna take the ice out from this part. Just to go in here. We can do that. We can do that. We can probably also do this. Okay. I think we have the asteroid processing kinda figured out, yeah? Let's take a quick look at Gleba here. I mean, the spoil time is not great for these. But Gleba is up and running normally right now. I feel like very normally. This is fine. Come to think of it, you're gonna need some solar power so that the ship can get running. We need to kickstart it at least. But this feels kind of fine. This feels kind of fine. Now, after this, we need to produce something. I'm thinking foundries, but they are very, very power hungry, right? I don't know how many we'll need, but let's get a couple of them going here. We can melt iron ore and calcite into a lot of molten iron ore. And then we can make steel, copper, and plates from that very, very easily. I don't feel like that's a huge issue. Like, if we wanted, we need molten iron, we need molten copper. That's basically it, right? We could even do this. And probably do one. I don't know, like that productivity is not mega worth it. But we still get minus 70% there. It's a little bit free, I feel like. So we can do this. Then we can do plates. And we can do steel, let's say. With the same principle of 3 and 1. Honestly, we can probably just do this. Let's do Something like that, yeah. And then that's gonna go out on a shared belt. So we'll have steel and that thing on a shared belt. And then we'll just have copper plates here on a thing. Boom. Can probably just do like this. So in theory, this is gonna give us a decent amount of stuff, right? What we need here is probably we'll just do this for convenience. And then because calcite, we need a lot less calcite. The ratio is 50 copper, right? So for 50 iron, we get 500 molten iron, which is the equivalent of... Is it 50 plates? Yeah. Right? It's 50 plates. Plus the 50 or the 60% productivity. And then we got a little bit of steel as well, right? So the ratio here isn't exactly perfect. And then I think we can take... This is the ratio, yeah? This guy. I think we do this. So we'll move that a bit. We'll go here. That's gonna work fairly well. Okay. I feel like we wanna start with this for now. So we'll get minimal amount of power usage for now. Then we can do copper plates coming in here, right? And that's gonna make our ammo. That's gonna make our AP ammo that we not super desperately needed, but we kind of wanted it, right? Okay, well, I think this is gonna be it for this episode. We'll keep going with this design. I'm gonna think about this for a little bit, and then we'll keep going with it next time. I think we're on a decent way to getting something nice here. I want to trim down the edges a little bit eventually. I'll try to make some explosives here or something so we can get the rockets as well. In theory, the rocket ammo is basically iron plates and one explosive, which is coal and sulfur and water. So it shouldn't be that complicated to get AP and rockets on a belt to go around the ship. And hopefully we can get this part to work fairly well as well. That's my biggest worry, is this part. But yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching, and have a really nice day.